Hey, what's up everybody? Another pickups video for you guys. Just a few things to show. The thing that's on the arm of my chair behind me, I'm going to save that for last. It's one of those video game organizer type things. Goes back to like Atari and stuff, but that one's not for Atari. It's an oddball, so that's why I wanted to show it to you. Anyways, on game pickups, these all came from GameStop. It's kind of an abysmal weekend. I'll tell you about that at the end here. Anyways, I was just grabbing some filler games now that I got myself a new PS3 that's upgraded. So these two are out of the bargain bin. This one is Anarchy Reigns for PS3. They had it marked down to $4.49 at GameStop. Just played it a little bit. Not a bad game for what it is. It's just one of those run around, beat up everybody on the level until they're all gone, and then you proceed to the next or whatever. So, kind of just a kickback type game to kill time with. And then same thing with this, another one of those games where it's just a time killer, but not bad. This is Bullet Witch for Xbox 360. Got this for $4.99. This one plays her obviously. Third-person perspective, run around through the city or whatever, small towns, and just kill all the bad guys. And you can kind of save people. If they're dead, they're screwed, but if they're wounded, you can heal them. And then had a few of them to where they handed me something, and I don't know what that's for yet. So, I guess I'll find out once I've been playing it a while. And you can upgrade her, and she's pretty much just got this gun thing that you run around with, so it's kind of just a run and gun. And then she's also got different powers you can use, like you can send down lightning if you got something that you can't kill with your gun, like tanks or whatever. So, pretty cool. Definitely worth the price. This one I think was $8.99. This is the Bureau XCOM Declassified. This one I have been playing a bit. Kind of got hooked on it. Not a bad game. I haven't played the original XCOM game, and now that I've seen some YouTube videos of it on gameplay, I'm not interested. I don't like that kind of perspective where it's kind of just bird's eye view almost. Just doesn't look fun to me. This one's actually pretty fun. So far it's just the guy that I play as, and then you have 2 extra guys for your team, which you can add on extra team members, but the way they worked it is you send out a group of them to one of the sites that you can't do or whatever, and then anything they pick up on technology or whatever, weapons, you can use afterwards. And you can keep gradually upgrade them or whatever as they all move up in rank after a while. And third-person perspective on everything, so that I like more than the other one was showing. So definitely worth picking this up. So on this booger, move this damn thing around without knocking shit over. 6 chunky. Anyways, this one's made by ALS. And the way they did it, as you can see, it's just got a cover to the front of it to cover up the system. There is a little bit of storage under it, but they did it weird. I don't know if they're thinking like controllers or wires for like your AV or what, man. And then to the back of it, they've got cartridge slots that fit various sizes. And there's 9 of them. What's cool about this, and the lady said she was using it for a Super Nintendo, which unfortunately she didn't have any of that. This is all she had at the yard sale. And I spent $1 on this thing. So not bad. Anyways, what's cool, this one will hold a Sega Master System. I do have another one of these. It's got my nicer looking Master System and all the games. Everything fits in it nice. Very unusual to find one of these that fit the Master System. They're usually for like Atari, Television, ColecoVision, or whatever. Not for any of the more new-ish systems, like your Nintendos and stuff. So not bad for just finding this one thing. Even though I did run all over the damn place, because I hit a lot of yard sales. Just get this back over here. Anyways, swap meet, abysmal. There wasn't anything. Yard sales, the ones that I hit, and they do this once a year. It's just down from the Route 66 swap meet in this close community area, but they'll have a community yard sale to where it's yard sale after yard sale on every street, and each street's about 2 blocks long. Anyways, this wasn't any better than last year, man. It was pretty abysmal for how many people participated. I mean, this is counting both blocks. I think there was only one street that had about 5 yard sales. All the others were less than that. It's just really abysmal. Either that or some of them just closed up early as I got out late. But one of them I went to that had video game stuff, and usually at a yard sale you can negotiate, but lately I've been finding ones to where they want the price they got on it, and that's it, man. You cannot talk them down, which a lot of times it's better just to walk away. Anyways, this was weirder, stupider than that. At least she didn't say eBay, which is the magic word to make me turn around and walk back towards my car. I friggin' hate it when they want eBay prices. This is more, it's like, the only video game stuff she had sitting out was one really crappy Xbox 360 game. I don't even know what one it was. And then she had just a bare bones GameCube, no hookups, no nothing. And next to that was a Sega Dreamcast. And I was looking at the Dreamcast, and it was in really good shape. Clean, just no hookups. So it's like, she wasn't even out there, man, to where people could be stealing stuff. She was in the house doing something, and nobody watching her yard sale. So finally, she opened up the garage door. Hence on the next part that didn't make sense to me. The garage wasn't all that big, but saying, how much do you want for the Dreamcast? And it's like, oh, I'm not selling that yet. Even that she had it sitting out for sale, which first part on what didn't make sense. Didn't ask on the GameCube, didn't give a shit, but saying, yeah, I've got the Dreamcast, all the hookups, the original box, and about 30 games. Wow, somebody's finally got some games, as I hardly ever find Dreamcast stuff in the way of games. So saying, well, if you bring it out, what do you want for all of it? I was asking $50 for everything. Which, hey, if she's got some good games to get that plus another system, that's worth it. So it's like, yeah, I'm interested. She's all, well, I really don't feel like bringing it out yet. Hence, the yard sales were going to close at 2 o'clock, and it was like 20 minutes after 1 or something. It's all, oh, just give me your phone number and I'll text you when I decide to bring it out. Which, no, I don't give out my phone number to anybody, even if they're cute. Which, nah. She didn't have a brain, so to me that's not cute. But it's like just this dumb excuse, like, oh, I was too tired to bring it out, but I got the system out here so people can look at it and ask the same goddamn question I did and walk off pissed. So, not good. Anyways, went to another yard sale, and this one, it's like, it's telling them, it's like, I'll look it up on my damn phone and show you how much they're going for. But somebody had another one of those Mortal Kombat arcade sticks, the custom ones that they did. In the box, the only thing that was missing was the cable to plug it into the system, which, big deal, man. I got plenty of them. They were wanting $40 for it, and they weren't going to negotiate at all. And that's about what I paid for my last one to get one brand new in the box. So it's like, would you knock the price at all? I mean, this is what they cost new, because it's been out for a while. No, I want $40, so screw that. Anyways, out of all the yard sales, the weirdest one that I ran into, and they will get some cops on their break or whatever, or after work coming by to check out the yard sales occasionally. and there's a lot of cops that live in that area. Hence, I don't know why this guy would be doing this unless he didn't know what he had. But this dude had a box like this, loaded full of games. Not just piled up in it, but like in a row, so a lot of games, and 2 games wide. So, nice pile of them. And it looked like Wii games, Xbox games, and maybe some PS2. Anyways, I started walking towards it. So he obviously knew I was interested. And he's like, oh, if you want any of those games, man, they're $3 a piece. Which I should have taken that at the first hit, man. I never hear that. It's always $5 or more for any type of disc game. So it's like, okay, what's the catch here? And somebody had already gone through it, so there were some Wii games that were exposed. One of them was Super Smash Brothers. Take it out, and it's like, oh, what the fuck, man? These all came from a video store or whatever. Which I'm used to that, where they just replace the label on the box. Nope, worse than that. I opened it up and take out the disc, and every single game that I checked, it was like they got a CDR disc, so pirated game, copied game, whatever you want to call it, and then made a fake label to try and make it look like the original game. So he literally had bootleg games that he was trying to sell. And then while I was there, my buddy Jim showed up and said, hey, find anything? It's like, yeah, this guy's got a bunch of games, man, but they're all bootleg. He's like, yeah, I was checking those out earlier and got to the point to where it's like once I started taking them all out of the box, it's like, hey, man, you want the whole box? You can have it for $1 a game. So he was just trying to get rid of them. And I don't know if they play or not, man, because they were all copied. So weird to run into that. Usually when I run into copied games, it's literally a CDR disc with the name of the game written on it. I've never seen it to where it was more like bootleg, where they've gone through the trouble to make fake labels. So, not good, man. And everything else was just messed up. Games that were just way scratched up beyond repair, and they were still wanting too much. So, figure long enough here. I'll see how this does on file size, and if it's not too bad, I'll stick to this. I haven't seen any little glitches or anything, so far this seems to be a nice little program. It's better than the one I was using, so it'd be nice to be able to shoot in 720p again. Catch you all later.